Hey there, my friend. This is Paul Hutchings with OnlineRecruitingSecrets.com. And in this video, I'm going to share with you network marketing follow-up tips your upline doesn't want you to know. These exact tips help me to become the #1 recruiter and earner in my nutritional network marketing company. As you continue to watch, you're going to learn 3 proven tips for closing the sale that your upline will be excited about. And I'm also going to share with you 3 advanced, leveraged, super ninja closing tips that your upline might hate me for telling you. As a bonus, if you watch all the way to the end, I've got a little gift I'm going to give you that can help you drastically increase your recruiting and exponentially grow your downline. So real quick, who am I and why should you listen? As I mentioned, my name is Paul Hutchings. I went from being jobless and living in a trailer to becoming the #1 recruiter and earner in my nutritional network marketing company. I built a residual income stream large enough to retire in my early 40s, and I've been earning a full-time residual income in the home business profession since 2009. And here's just some quick proof. This is my trailer house where I started. At the bottom of the screen, you see different stages I've trained on all throughout the world. On the top right, you see a screenshot of a company that I co-founded a few years ago to teach people how to sponsor and recruit on the internet. We've done over $7 million in sales. And on the bottom right, you see my dream car, my Tesla Model Y that I bought just last year and was able to pay cash for thanks to some of the tips you're going to learn in this video. So let's get into it. Tip number 1, always schedule a follow-up appointment. After a prospect says they're open to looking, schedule a time to reconnect so you can hear what they thought about your presentation. So many people will just send the link and then leave it and not even get into a follow-up. So you have to schedule the follow-up. An easy way to do that is once someone says they're open to taking a look at what you have, just say, "Great, thank you so much. Is it okay if we circle back after you've seen the video so I can hear your thoughts and answer any questions you might have?" Odds are they're going to say yes. Another tip here is you want to schedule the follow-up before you actually send them the link. So when you say, "Are you open to taking a look at a way that can help you, reach the goal that you told me you have?" They say yes. There's a temptation to just go ahead and send them the link right away. But if you can pause for just a moment and say, "Awesome, that's great. If I send you the link, when can you fit it in your schedule for sure?" Then they'll tell you, and then you say, "Awesome, I'll send you this video, and is it okay after you see the video that we reconnect to see if what you saw resonated with you? And I'd love to answer any questions." And they say, "Yeah." And then you can go ahead and get that follow-up scheduled in your calendar and their calendar before you even send them the link. Once you have that follow-up booked, the odds of them actually watching the video are going to go through the roof, and now they're expecting a follow-up call with you, and that's going to help your closing ratio dramatically. Tip number 2, when you're scheduling the follow-up, use the exclusive or language pattern. What is the exclusive or language pattern? It's simply where, rather than leaving it open-ended, so this is a mistake sometimes people make, they'll say, "When would be a good time for us to reconnect so that I can answer any questions you might have?" And you put the ball in the prospect's court. That is not as effective, because anytime you give someone the ability to look at their entire schedule and come up with a time, the odds of booking the appointment go down. A better way to do it is, would Wednesday or Saturday work better for you? Odds are when you give them the choice, they're going to pick one, and then you do the same thing. You say, "Awesome, how about morning or afternoon?" They're going to pick one. And then you do the same thing. "Perfect. Looks like I have time on my calendar at 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Which one would work better for you?" This little exclusive or language pattern will lead them right into booking an appointment with you. And it makes it easier for them because you're giving them choices from which to choose. So this is a really great strategy. Tip number 3, show up to serve. Surprisingly, your main job here is not to close the sale. So these are closing tips, and a lot of people think, "All right, I got to close the sale. I got to close the sale. I got to close the sale." No. Your job in the follow-up is simply to serve the person in a way that helps them close themselves or not. Doesn't that relieve the pressure from a follow-up? For me, it does. All I got to do is show up and serve them in the best way that I can. So specifically, here are some questions you can ask when you meet for that follow-up appointment. Were you able to watch the video I sent over all the way through to the end? Some people will say, "You know what? I got partway through it. I didn't get all the way through it. I wasn't able to watch it." And if they say that, your follow-up immediately stops, and you go back to re-inviting them to finish the video, and then you schedule another follow-up appointment. If they say, "Yes, I watched it all the way through," now you can proceed to the next step where you can say, "Awesome. Did you see anything in the video that resonated with you?" And then you just listen to what they tell you. And what you're listening for is positive feedback. "Oh yeah, I liked this. I liked that. This was cool." And that is an indication that they are kind of moving into wanting to do the thing that you asked them to look at. After you hear some positive feedback, you can say something like, does it look like something you could see yourself doing? And again, you're listening to positive feedback. Yeah, I think I might like to do that. Once you hear these positive indicators that the prospect likes what they saw and they're kind of resonating with it and excited about it, now you can move into the closing question, which is something like, do you have any questions, or are you ready to get started right now? There's that exclusive or language pattern. Really, in a follow-up, that's what you're doing. You're answering questions and/or you're closing them and helping them get started, unless they just don't like what you showed them. And that happens too. And if that's the case, you're no longer closing, you're thanking them for watching the presentation and moving on to the next prospect. So these 3 tips are pretty standard, taught in a lot of network marketing organizations, and they work. I've done them myself very many times. And these are tips that your upline is going to be excited that you're learning in this video, because they're probably things your upline, if they're really good, are teaching as well. Now, here's the next tips, and I'm going to issue a warning. Your upline may not like these tips, but they are powerful. Why do I say your upline may not like these tips? Because my experience in network marketing was whenever I was doing something that was a little bit outside of what everyone was teaching, they would say things like, this is not duplicatable, you shouldn't do this. Thankfully, I didn't listen to those messages. I did these things, and they helped me to recruit a ton of people and grow my income and be able to retire much faster than I would have had I not listened to these next tips. So let's get into these. The big one here, forget everything I just told you. Stop talking to people one-on-one so you can use automation instead. Now, another approach to using these tips is you can continue to do the one-on-one and you can continue to do the closing I talked about in the first part of this video, and you can do these tips as well. One of my favorite quotes from T. Harv Eker from The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind says that poor people think in terms of either or, wealthy people think in terms of and. So you can do the duplicatable closing tips that I mentioned, you can gain experience, you can grow your relationship skills, and you can do these other things at the same time. So here's tip number 1, automate your follow-up and Q&A with a company-specific autoresponder series. So when you give the invitation to look at your presentation, you can send them to a lead capture page where they put their name and email in. Now they've gone to look at the presentation, and also their email is added to your autoresponder list. This is an email service. It's just a mass emailer. That's what an autoresponder is. Once they're opted into your autoresponder service, you can then write a few automated follow-up emails that will guide them through the closing process automatically without you even being there. For example, first autoresponder email could say something like, thank you so much for being open to taking a look at this. I'm so excited about what you're going to see. Here's the link to watch it, and look forward to talking again tomorrow. I'm going to send you a couple other emails that will help you further dive into what you're about to look at and answer questions that you might have. That's email 1. Okay, so now the autoresponder has sent the presentation. Next email could be something like frequently asked questions and answers. This could be a page where you have a bunch of videos that answer questions that your prospects commonly ask, and answer the question and then invite them to get started. So the page that I have that does this, it's a whole long page with all the questions that I know prospects ask about my business, so they can watch the video, get their answer, and then at the end of every video, it says, if you're ready to get started, go ahead and click the link right below this video, and I'll be there to help you on the other side. So now my autoresponder is sending out the answers to questions people have without me having to be there one-on-one and answer these one at a time. This is a way where you can put a lot of people into the funnel. So you have a lot of people looking at your presentation, you have a lot of people getting their answers and getting re-invited to get started, and you don't even have to be there. This is what we like to call leverage. So that's one tip. The second tip is you can build relationships and invite people back to your presentation over and over with a value-driven email list. So when people say yes, they're open to looking, they get on your autoresponder list. One of the things that I've done for years and years and years is consistently in my week, I will write an email that has value. It might be about wealth building. It might be about communication. It might be about leadership. It might be inspiration. You just write these emails that add value to your prospects' lives so that they want to read your emails. And then at the end of every email, you just give a call to action. You know, P.S. Hey, if you're ready to get started growing a residual income and disconnect your time from your money, I'd love to invite you to to take a look at this presentation again. It's working amazingly well. Let me know if you have any questions. So now, as your email list grows, you can have thousands of prospects on your email list like I do. And when I send out an email, I'm following up, I'm continuing to build relationship with these people, and I'm continuing to invite them to join my business. And it takes about 30 to 45 minutes usually to write a good email. So now in less than an hour a day, I'm following up with hundreds and thousands of people instead of filling my entire day following up with 5 or 10. Super leveraged way to grow your network marketing business. And then the last tip is you can literally shock and awe your upline with periodic company email promotions. What does that look like? Every once in a while, maybe once a month or every couple of months, when you are in the mood, you can go on a mass recruiting spree and do a promotion to your email list. What does this look like? It's just a few day time period that has a deadline where you get really excited about your business and you start sending emails about how awesome and amazing your business is, and how because it's so awesome and amazing and it's helping so many people, you want to encourage the people on your email list to take a look and get started if it's for them. And to help them make that decision, you're going to be offering a couple of time-sensitive bonuses or one time-sensitive bonus where if they choose to fill out the form and get started after they've seen the presentation and they do it before midnight Friday night, they get this valuable bonus. And I've done this so many times over the years. I've sponsored 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 people in a weekend with these promotions, and it will shock and awe your upline when they see you sponsoring so many people because you've learned how to utilize leverage in your recruiting with an email list. So these are powerful, powerful tips. I want to review with you real quick. Number one, schedule a follow-up. You can't apply follow-up tips unless you have a follow-up. So schedule the follow-up. Use the exclusive or language pattern to guide your prospect into the follow-up appointment. 3, stop trying to sell. People love to buy, but they hate to be sold. This is what one of my very first mentors taught me, and I found this to be true. So if you show up to serve and not to sell, if you show up to educate, if you show up to answer questions so that the prospect is educated, most of the time they will make the decision and they will close themselves, and it doesn't have to be uncomfortable, and you don't have to feel weird like you're pushing people around when you do the follow-up. Tip number 4, stop talking to people one-on-one and instead leverage an email list. Or you can do both. You can continue to talk to people one-on-one and you can leverage your email list. Number 5, automate your company follow-up with a company-specific follow-up series that goes out automatically on your behalf once they become a lead. Number 6, follow up with all of your prospects at the same time with a value-driven email list. And number 7, shock and awe your upline with periodic email promotions that produce floods of new customers and business partners. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have found these tips valuable. I want to give you that free bonus that I talked about. Before I do that, if you like this video, if you got value, I'd love to encourage you to like the video. If you have questions, comment below. Consider subscribing to my channel because I continually produce content to do my best to help people learn the lessons that helped me to become successful in network marketing and retire in my early 40s. Now the free bonus. If you want to learn more on how you can attract and enroll a never-ending flood of new leads and signups so you can grow your downline much faster using the internet, you can get my online recruiting secrets bootcamp at onlinerecruitingsecrets.com. It's 7 short but powerful videos that teach you exactly how I went from struggling in my network marketing business, living in a trailer house, to becoming the #1 recruiter and earner in my network marketing company using the internet. That's onlinerecruitingsecrets.com. It's 100% free. You can go there now, get instant access to those videos, and I truly believe they can change the entire course of your network marketing business and help you build a residual income stream that can free you from the rat race and disconnect your time from your money so you can be free, right? That's the goal. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Whatever you do, always go for your dreams. This is Paul Hutchings encouraging you to make it a great day, and bye for now.